talk about law. And I've always said that it is law that makes people do certain things or makes people behave in certain ways, or government to prepare things for people. So what I want to do is fight for the people in relation to legislation and change certain legislation that does not help them to exist properly.
Which of these legislation do you think?
Education, healthcare, housing, environment, many of them. At this moment in time, well, I can't say specifically one thing, because in Nigeria right this moment, you see, all the fingers on one hand are not equal, but they all work together. So if you change one thing, you must change all the rest for good living conditions.
Please, can we have your profile, please?
I am Prince Moise Dosuna, PDP State Secretary.
So, what is the expectation come the day of governorship election? Because we know that this is a footstep, or this is a footprint to the coming governorship election for Lagos State.
For the first time in the history of PDP, we are going to put round pegs in round holes. We've been having problems with our candidacy, but I believe with the 4 of our aspirants here, none of them are not even better. They are more than better for this position, senatorial. So we are sure, we know, everybody knows what is going on now in the country, especially in Lagos State. Things are hard for the people because they are not voting, or they've not voted the right party. We are the People's Party. We feel the pulse of the people. So we expect mass voting for us.
There are 5 local governments for the senatorial district exercise. And I can't tell you straight away the number of delegates, because the accreditation is ongoing. It's only at the end of the exercise that I can give you the exact figure of the accredited and exact number of delegates that have participated in the exercise.
My name is Hakim Amode, Organizing Secretary, Lagos State PDP.
So how would you describe this particular by-election of the PDP?
As you can see, it's going on fine. No problem. And the way we have organized it is to put all of the COVID-19 protocol in place. And you can also tell that we have also observed COVID-19 and everything is going on fine.
So your final word for today's expectation, what do you have to say?
For today, it's just to tell the APC that they should be on notice. We're coming out with the best candidate, and then we're going to win the next election.
Thank you very much. Sir, your name again?
Hakim Amode, Lagos State Organizing Secretary.
We're all working together as aspirants, and obviously only one person is going to emerge. I do pray that that person is me, but whoever emerges will be supporting one another all the way.
Are you confident with the process?
I have confidence in the committee that's been sent from national headquarters to come and superintend this process. And so far, the process seems to be fairly transparent and free and fair.
Why do you think the people will be?
Pardon?
Why do you think the people will be?
I think it's more a matter of trust, a matter of confidence. I had been with the party before, and when I left, I actually resigned from politics. I didn't just jump from PDP straight to another party. I left politics completely, and so everyone knows that when I went to run for governorship, it wasn't a matter of jumping ship. I simply came out of semi-retirement, so to speak, to join another party. Now that I'm back, they know that I'm fully committed to the growth and progress and development of the PDP, Lagos State and Nigeria as a whole. So, I do hope that people trust me enough to know that...
We have never lost the by-election. We in the Lagos East, we never lost one. We did one in Ekpe, we won. Ikorodu, we won. Igbejuleki, we won. So APC, get ready. We're coming to take our bandits.
Okay, we saw you agitating recently. We saw you agitating
Yeah, I'm very confident in the process. We just want to make sure that everything is fair and the due process are followed. As you know, that's what PDP is known for. We don't impose candidates on anybody. So our party has done a very good job. We are one. We are PDP. We are one.
Oh, definitely to represent my senatorial district in a manner that they will get dividends of democracy, and getting dividend of democracy goes a very long way. In the first instance, you have to look. I want to, in particular, I want to constitute elders legislative council so that you will not be the only person discussing it. When matters come up, you throw it to them. They discuss it because they are in the environment. They discuss it, they throw it back to you, and you defend whatever interest they have. And when you're talking of the money that will come to them in terms of dividends of democracy, you will look at critical matters, things that really affect the people. Those are the kind of things. You cannot finish everything.
I'm Honorable Alibi Oshusikiru Adekoya. I'm from Ekpe local government, from Ekpe. I reside in Kosovo local government. So I'm contesting as a candidate of People's Democratic Party under Constitution 2, Lagos State House of Assembly.
So how do you feel being the candidate for the House of Assembly?
Glory be to God, but I have been in the party since inception, since 1999. I've worked hard for the party, so giving me the opportunity to serve as a candidate for the party is a great privilege for me. I've worked under a lot of people. I've been in the party since 1999. I've worked as a party. So giving me the opportunity will give me the chance to carry my people along, because Lagos State has been a one party state. But this time around, I know with the people, with the work of the people, with the voting,
Can I have your profile, please?
My name is Agbuola Fisher Thomas. I am an astute politician. I am also a member of the People's Democratic Party. I have been in the party. I was formerly in Alliance for Democracy, and after Alliance for Democracy, I became a PDP member. And I've been in between. I was chairman of Alliance National Party, but they were deregistered, so I came back to the PDP.
How would you describe the PDP by-election today? How do you feel about the environment? Primary by-election.
Okay. This primaries has been extremely peaceful. I mean, PDP is known for this. They've always had primaries, and it's something that is embedded in the party, and it's one of the things I love about the party. This being able to choose who you want. Sometimes it may not go well, but today's one has been extremely peaceful. I'm mighty proud of it.
I am Otumba Wale Fason. I am representing Ehigbeti.
How do you feel about the PDP by-election today?
The election is going on very well as arranged, and it couldn't have been better. It's very peaceful, and the right candidates are present, and the colleagues themselves are also around, and everything is going on smoothly.
So are you saying that whoever emerges the winner has the credibility and competency to compete with the opposition party?
Oh my God. This time around, I mean, we have got the right candidates. I particularly have interest in one who has been working tirelessly for this party, who has highlighted so many evils in this society since he's been on it since 2009 that I've known him. He's been highlighting so many things. And I am very hopeful that if the PDP can just cast their faith in this man and he comes out from this election it's as good as done. Sorry.
Babatunde Olalere Gbadamosi and Sadiat. We had 14 void votes, and the various aspirants had the following votes to their credit. Olalere Moshood Babatunde had 21 votes. Princess Abiodun Oyefusi had 7 votes. Babatunde Olalere Gbadamosi 529 votes. Sadiat Taiwo Odofin Kwamowora 59 votes.
I want to thank the primary election committee that came from Abuja for doing such a wonderful work, led by the chairman, Honorable Ndidi Okereke, and also the appeals committee chairman and the entire appeals committee. I also want to thank the primary election committee from Lagos State, led by Honorable Abdul Wahab Owokoniro. I also want to thank the Lagos State chairman of PDP, Engineer Adedeji Doherty, and all the members of the Lagos State PDP Executive Committee. I would also like to especially thank our leader, Chief Olabode Ibiyinka George, and all the elders and leaders of the PDP in Lagos State. Now that said, obviously I have to thank all the delegates that voted for me today. It has been a long and hard journey, but eventually we emerged. Now, this victory is a victory not just for me, it's a victory for the PDP, it's a victory for my fellow aspirants, it's a victory for the constituents of the Lagos East Senatorial District, because at last there is an opportunity for them to see what PDP representation looks like. And I guarantee you that with my fellow aspirants beside me and whispering into my ear from time to time so that I do not lose my anchor, I will tell you this: we will bring something more to the table than ordinary governance. And that's why our slogan is beyond ordinary governance, which is, an anagram for my own initials. In terms of what I want to bring to the table, first of all, we will be representing the interests of the constituents of Lagos East Senatorial District in 5 local governments: Ikorodu, Ekpe, Ibejuleki, Koshofe, and Shomolu. In this regard, we plan to be bringing dividends that are due to them in terms of constituency projects, in terms of their entitlements, in terms of federal jobs. We will also be bringing to the table legislation that directly impacts upon, in a positive way, the people of Lagos East, the people of Lagos, and the people of Nigeria in general. For instance, we're going to be taking a very close look at the recently passed KAMA Act with a view to reviewing it and perhaps amending it so that it becomes more enterprise friendly. Because what we need in this country is investment. We do not need laws that scare investors away. And the KAMA Act is a clear example of one such law. There are many, many of them. But we need to start becoming business friendly. We cannot just be talking the talk and not walking the talk. Then we have the Water Resources Bill that is currently before the legislature, which is what I call a monkey they walk, baboon they chop bill. We also have the VAT situation, where Lagos State is contributing 55% of the VAT that accrues to the federal government in Nigeria, and perhaps gets less than 1% of that back in return after sending it to the federal level, which is one of the reasons why I'll be fighting. One of my agenda in the legislature is to fight for VAT to be domesticated in the states from which it is generated. That is to say that the state government should be the ones to collect VAT, not the federal. After all, whatever generates the VAT is consumed right here, locally. So we drink our beer, we like our beer, thank you very much. We should enjoy the VAT, the consumption tax that arises out of consuming that beer. Not for some people to smash bottles of beer in, celebration of their religion, and then take the money that we generated from consuming that same beer and insist that they deserve a larger share of it. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's just. And it's one of the things that we need to redress in this country. And by God, I will be taking that on full frontal.